What's up, man? Heading to work right now. Was up all night, man. This little girl was up all night, crying, fidgeting, crying some more. I mean, of course this morning she's passed out. She's sleeping now. But I ain't getting no sleep at all. I probably got about 3 hours of sleep last night. So I'm exhausted. And I'm heading to work now. While I was up with her, it was impossible to sleep. I was reading through different forums and stuff, man. And man, I stumbled upon a gold mine forum. Man, what a gold mine I stumbled upon. This guy in this forum, it's a group that, it's only a small little group in this thread. And this guy was describing how he quit his job after 10 years. He started making money online. And he detailed everything. And then he broke down exactly, he gave details. He got really specific and in detail and said, here is the steps on how I did it. There's so many different angles on how I did it. I want you guys to do it too. Don't be stuck to your job. Be free. He's like, I'm free now. I don't have to worry financially. He's like, that's taken care of passively. I just go about my way now and enjoy life. I got to send you this video that I saw with John Boyega this morning. And he bought his parents a house. But that's not why I wanted to show you the video. I wanted to show you the video because he recorded the whole event, bringing his parents that came from Africa, bringing them over, saying that this is your house, you're going to live here now, you guys have done so much for me. But he said something at the end of the video where he was alone, and he said it, and he was saying that, your parents, as they get older and as we see them age, they start to realize that life on this earth is very short. And we start to realize life on this earth is very short. And I think we've talked about this. And he's like, and as they get up in age, they know that at any moment something can happen to them. And as we get up in age, we start to see these things as well. And he's like, this is why a lot of times they want to be more in your life. And you want them more in your life because life is just too short. And you're here today and you're gone tomorrow. Next thing you know, your parents are 80. Next thing you know, your parents are 90. Next thing you know, you have a father or mother in the hospital. So it's things like this that you think of, and and I remember you even talked about it. When your family gets sick, it puts a different perspective on life for you. And it did that for me as well. And we just realized that we're in our 30s now. Time flies, man. And all we do is work all day. Sometimes when you look at it, you're like, is my life just clocking into a job every day? Is that what my life is amounted to? Is it that I'm just gonna be working my entire life and not enjoy the little bit of life we get on this earth? I don't want to have to deal with that, man. Like, I'm going to work right now. Perfect example. I got up this morning, got my clothes ready. I'm heading to work, and I have all these ideas in my mind right now I want to implement. All these things I want to start, which I started last night. And they take time, research, and you got to sit down at the computer and really put in the time. But as soon as I get ready to, I'm tired. Because, I got a little girl now. I got to put her to bed. I got to bathe her. I got to do all this stuff. But not only that, I get home from work really late. And after working like 8 to 9 hours or 10 hours out the day, I'm exhausted, man. And it catches up to me. And I know that happens to you too. It catches up to me, and not only am I physically exhausted, I'm mentally drained, and I can't think. When I sit down in front of the computer, I can't think. I'm just tired because I'm working at a job where I earn pennies. Compared to what I've seen online, this is pennies. We work for pennies. 8 to 10 hours of our day goes to another place just to earn a little dollar to pay our bills. The majority of our life is spent at a job just to pay bills and get by. And it's annoying, and at places we don't want to be at. And sometimes I don't feel good. Sometimes I don't got to be at a job. Sometimes I just want to go out and go to the beach. Sometimes I just want to go chill, but I got to be at a job. You know, like that's the majority of our life, and it's like that until you die. You know, so it's like we've been put in a time period where the internet is the equalizer, man. The internet has brought so many ways for us to make a living. And we don't have to be in these 9 to 5s. Times have changed. It's just putting in the time and work. But these jobs are set up. I swear they set this up on purpose, where you're working like a mule. It's this hamster wheel that you're on, and you're working like a mule. And then you don't have any time to do anything of your own, because you come home, you're exhausted, you're tired, you know, and then the vicious cycle starts the next day. You go to bed, and you got to wake up in the morning, go right back to work. And then they give you 2 days out the week that you're off, you know, and then the little 2 weeks you're trying to, you know, get all your errands done. You're trying to do things with your family, and then they go right back on Monday to the vicious cycle again, where you're working for the man. You know, you just get up in the morning, you get home, you're tired, you got to eat dinner. You know, next thing you know, you just want to cool off a minute, vegetate for a second, and then next thing you know, it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. You're like, where'd the time go? You got to get up for work again. I swear, they set it up like that so that you can never come up with your own ish, that you can never create your own road for yourself, your own lane. It's set up that we just go into that vicious cycle every day until we die. You know, I'm telling you, man, I'm getting out of this junk. I'm getting out of this cycle. It's not for me, man. I hate it. I hate this junk. Sometimes I'm like, who set this system up this way? In America, I mean, even in other countries, they're not even like this, man. People work, but not at the way that Americans do. You got somebody that will go to work and work 9 hours out the day to get $100. $100, and that won't even be enough to pay all their bills and to put food on the table and all of that. But they spend the majority of their day at a job for peanuts. For peanuts. Or work a 10-hour shift to get $150. And that money just gets destroyed because it goes to your bills and paying your car payment and your rent and all of that. And then you got to go right back to work to do it again. You don't even see your family. Family getting sick. Everybody, you know, people around you, things are going on in your life, and you can't even enjoy it. This is not what life meant to be, man. I'm gonna get myself out that junk. I'll tell you that. I try my best to get you out that junk too. Take you on that journey with me.